Hi everyone, my name is Swami, and this is my very first World of Warships video. In fact, it's the very first gaming video I've ever made. I've never recorded game footage, I've never done a narration, a voiceover, but I'm gonna do my best. The very first video I ever saw about this game was by TheMightyJingles. It was called How to Not Suck at World of Warships, so this is titled How to Not Suck at Japanese Destroyers. The common feature of Japanese destroyers is long torpedo range, small detectability range. So, for example, the Tier 2 Kamikaze here has 8-kilometer torpedoes and a detection range of 5.4 kilometers. That means you have quite a bit of room to shoot those torpedoes without being detected. This feature continues on up the Japanese line. The Umikaze is one of my favorite ships. Another is this Tier 4 Isakaze. The torpedo range is 7 kilometers and the detectability is 5.9. It's 1.1 kilometer to play with. It's a lot less than the Umikaze, but it's still plenty. The Tier 5 Kamikaze R, which I'm going to feature in this video, has a 6.0 detectability range and a 7.0 torpedo range. It's only 1 kilometer to play with, so you really have to be careful. When you get to Tier 10 in the Kamikaze, you have 20-kilometer torps and a 5.9 detectability range. And these 3 Quint torp launchers don't play. The line of death it creates when you launch all 15 of these never fails to put a smile on my face. But before you can get to the Kamikaze, you have to learn to not suck in the Japanese destroyer. So let's take out the Kamikaze R and see what we can do. This was a reward ship from an event a few months ago. It's basically the same as the Isakaze, Minakaze, Mutsuki, even the Fujin. They have variations of their torpedo launchers and such, but they're basically the same ship. Matchmaking was kind to me and gave me a Tier 3 through 5 battle. We have 3 destroyers, they have 2 and a Wakataki. We have 3 destroyers. 2 carriers on each team.
General quarters.
When I start a match, I scan the other destroyers and my spawn location. I determine I'm closest to C. Those guys can probably get B or A. So I turn towards C and I use my speed boost. I do use my speed boost. I've seen other people read other people's objections to using the speed boost to get to bases. I like the extra edge of getting to the base first and helping my team capture. And my advice to how not to suck is use your speed boost to get to bases. You're gonna get 3 charges of the speed boost. If you die with charges of your speed boost left, why not use it? Why didn't you use it instead of wasting it? So yeah, I use my speed boost to get to bases. So 40.5 knots as I rush to sea. It's one of the reasons I love this ship. It just flies. And speaking of flying, there's my nemesis. As of late, CVs, carriers have been focusing on destroyers. And those fighters are on an intercept course to identify me, point me out to the other team. So, fortunately for me, and this isn't always the case, our carrier is on the ball and he intercepts those planes. If those planes would have detected me, this wouldn't be the video that I would have chosen to upload. The enemy team would have detected me. I would have had to use my smoke. I would have probably got shot at and most likely destroyed and had a bad day. So don't let planes detect you. Get out of the way or call for help if you need it. I've made it to sea and I'm not worried at this point because even though I can't detect anything, that base is being captured. That means nobody else is in that circle. Even though I can't see that whole circle, I know nobody else is around me. There's some cruisers coming in on my left. I don't really expect to hit him. I know he's in my range, but he'll probably get out of the way, so I just launched a couple of basically area deniability torps just to kind of say, hey, stay out of here. And I've got the base, but no, 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 somebody's here. It stopped. I don't see them, but I know they're here. Since I don't see them, it's either a Nevny or a walkie-talkie. I'm hoping for the walkie-talkie. Since I don't see him, I know he's on the other side of that island. So, getting ready. I'm detected. I launched at these cruisers. Sometimes I use the narrow, sometimes I use the widespread. I just didn't know what the cruiser was gonna do. The cruiser wasn't what's detecting me. That's what's detecting me right there. It's a walkie-talkie. Shoot him, set him on fire. Use your guns. Even though you're a Japanese battleship, use your guns. And when you set a smoke screen, they're gonna launch torpedoes at you. So set your smoke screen and turn. That does two things. Puts a narrow field towards the enemy. Even though he's a tier 3, he's gonna launch torpedoes at me. So I want to point at him. I'm in a smoke screen, he can't detect me, but now the second thing I want to do is, the last time they saw me and they got their little aim assist on, I was moving forward. So I want to do the opposite. So I move backwards. If you notice this mod I have on, it's available from the forums. But it shows little circles as you put out your little puffs of smoke. You lay a smoke screen, ideally for me, this is how you lay it. You want those little circles to overlap. Couldn't get a torpedo lock on that guy, so I kept shooting him, set him on fire, burned him, he died. That's how you do it. Now I'm still inside my smoke screen because I've laid it like this. I can go forward, backwards, I can turn. I can position myself just right, and I've moved out of the way so they just can't shoot at me randomly and get their little lucky hits. As you see the circles start to disappear, you know your smoke screen is going away. So right now I'm not in a smoke screen anymore. I'm visible, but I don't want to give up on this guy. In the rock, paper, scissors world of warships, he is the paper to my rock. This cruiser, but I still want to kill him. My torp's not up yet. But see, he doesn't have but a lot of health. Guns. He suddenly doesn't seem to be shooting back at me, so why not? Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. Shoot him. He's being shot at other people. He doesn't seem to want to die. I've set him on fire. And he's dead. Use your guns. How to not suck. Use your guns. Don't stay in one place. If I stayed in one place, I would have been hit by those torps. Planes detected me. I'm a little worried about that. Those torpedo planes over there aren't going to do anything to me. They're attacking that guy. But those dive bombers, ugh, they could really hurt me. But they go right overhead. They don't attack. They keep going. Going after that other guy. He could have wiped me out. Changed the tune of this game. Carrier drivers, take note. Attack destroyers. No, don't attack destroyers. Keep destroyers on. I don't know. I'm not worried about being detected. These are battleships. In the rock, paper, scissors world, we beat them. We are more powerful than battleships. We're more maneuverable. We're wily. Look at him try to shoot. It just goes all around us. I've used my speed boost as a defensive tactic, which is how it's recommended to be used. And it's working. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's Candyland carrier. Oh god. Yes. But in order to get to that carrier, I'll take a quick look around. Because if there's a cruiser around, that would change my attitude. But there's not, so I'm attacking freely. This guy's on the line. What kind? Which one? Oh my god, they're both. Okay, I gotta launch torps at the guy on the line because I know he's not moving. This guy though, he's so close, I have to launch torps at him. Launch a set right on the line. Shoot at him. Keep using your guns. If you're not worried about being detected, shoot. If you know you're detected, there's nothing you can do about it, shoot. Why not? You're detected anyway. Shoot. Shoot. Oh. Yes. Oh. That's one thing I learned from Jingles, that you can always count on battleship drivers to go in a straight line. Both those guys. Thank you, you two. You guys really helped me out. Y'all, I might have earned some of these kills, but you guys, just thanks. Thanks a lot. Alright, the juicy carrier straight up ahead, and he's sending his ships at me. And this right here, when you're faced with this, you've killed the battleships, there's a carrier just right there in front of you. This is one of those moments that you just live for as a destroyer captain. He's right there. I'm on my way. He doesn't have a friend in sight. He's gonna die. He's gonna die. There's nothing he can do about it. Oh, he sends his little torpedo bombers after me.
Torpedoes, direct front.
Oh, come and try to torpedo me. Yeah, that's gonna work. He's going behind the island. That's smart. I can't shoot him behind the island. My friends are shooting at him. And my nemesis comes across the horizon. The dreaded dive bomber. If you think dive bombers suck, and you're a carrier pilot, then you're not attacking destroyers. Dive bombers are the nemesis of destroyers. They are the bane of destroyers. I hate them. I'm still looking around for something else. Okay, this is gonna suck. All you can do is try to turn.
Ship is on fire.
Ow. I repair right away because nothing else is around me, nothing else is shooting at me, and that ship has to go back and be serviced, and I'm hoping that I have this guy killed before he has any more ships out. And, uh-oh. Wait, what was that? Yep, it's a cruiser, and yep, it's heading right at me. But I'm not gonna let him rob me of my prize. That's how you do it right there. His secondaries are shooting at me. That cruiser's right there, so I look out smoke. Still halfway detected. His bullets come in. Secondary shot off from the side. But he's dead. And the kraken is unleashed. But I can't celebrate right now because that cruiser is right there. I set the smoke, I pointed towards the threat, but after realizing that the threat was really not really shooting at me or anything like that, I put my sight to him so I could get more guns on him. Yeah, one more round. He's dead. Oh, no, one more volley should do it. I'll just knock this guy out. Oh, denied. I don't like when someone says this guy stole my kill or that guy stole. Like, it's a team-based game. No one steals anybody's kills. You kill what you kill. You shoot at what you shoot at, and nobody steals anybody's kills. You know, you don't save kill for me. You shoot. It's a team-based game. Do as hard as you can do, and what you do is what you do. You didn't steal anybody's kills, and nobody stole your kills. Anyway, on after this carrier. My team is doing well. They're shooting at this carrier as well. They're shooting at this battleship. And this battleship is shooting back at them. Mr. New York does not see me as a threat. My speed boost is activated, so I'm really not worried about a New York shooting me. So I focus on shooting this carrier. It's a prize when you see a carrier in your sights. This is the second one. See, I should be worried about him, and he should be worried about me. He's coming right at me. But he's not shooting at me. He's in my range. I can shoot at him, and the only reason that I don't is I want to save my torps for this carrier. Not too worried about these torpedo planes. I see them going straight for the carrier. He's being smart by going behind that island. And I'll be maybe throwing a little caution to the wind by not worrying about that battleship, but he's still not shooting at me. So go towards the planes. When you see planes from a carrier, go towards them, and you will easily be able to avoid whatever they throw at you. And my prize at last, Mr. Carrier. No need to do any fancy torpedo aiming. Just shoot at him, because he's over there on the line. Still gonna use my guns anyway, just in case he has some last load of planes he tries to send at me. I'll try to catch him on fire. Fire a few volleys. Use your guns. Use your guns. That's another thing I learned from Jingles. Use your guns. There's the torpedoes. Still firing a shot. There's Confederate. It's nice. And Mr. Battleship just now has decided I'm enough of a threat to shoot at me, and he does damage. And now I am almost dead. But wow, is he at a beautiful angle. That angle that we just saw right there is just, it's just beautiful. It's so beautiful. I don't do any kind of aiming. Sometimes when I aim torps, I'll aim a little ahead, a little behind. With this guy, I just put them all right on him because he's right there. And he's a battleship. He hits me again and almost kills me, so I throw up another smoke screen, but he's dead. I can't stay in the smoke screen. The team is well, we're not losing, but we have one base and they have two, so I need to cap something. So I start heading towards the cap. I thought that other guy was going to cap B. I don't know why I thought that. So I turned towards A. Even though we're 200 points ahead with, you just never know what's at. Cap a base. If you get a chance to cap a base, cap a base. Yeah, I got a bunch of kills and I could have gone after the enemy and tried to get more kills, but you want your team to win, you do the things that you need to do to make your team win. And at this point it was capping a base. It's boring just driving my ship around and parking it. I'm fast forwarding through all this because I didn't want to bore everyone with all the boringness of me driving around and capping bases, but sometimes doing the boring stuff is what it takes to win the game for your team. So I go cap A, I sit here, and I cap. It's boring, but now we have two bases. The enemy has one. So I head towards B. At this point, I'm not really sure if there's enough time left to cap B or not, but I go for it anyway because why not? I'm there, and you never know what might happen. He might kill another one of our guys. And you know what? Throughout this match, I really don't feel like I did anything extra out of the ordinary, special. I just did what I do. These few little tricks, just when things come together, just comes together. And look what have we here. My nemesis, the enemy Gnivny. The game is almost over. I'm about to cap, but I don't have a lot of health, and he didn't have a lot of health. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna shoot at him. And it's over. And there you have it, the spoils of war for a game that I really didn't feel like I did anything special in. I just did what I normally do. Tried not to do the things I see people do on Jingles videos, and try to do the things that I see people do on other Jingles videos. 2400 base score with a premium account, brought home 473k. It's a great game. Confederate, double strike, kraken. What can I say? So folks, if you've enjoyed this video, please comment. Let me know you enjoyed it.